What's up everybody? In this video, I will teach you everything you need to know about how to rent and operate a motorbike scooter in Vietnam and the rest of Southeast Asia. Watch until the end of this video as I will show you how all the motorbike functions work. So do me a favor, subscribe, and let's ride in style. This is your headlights right here. Right here, lights. This is for honking. This, little by little. I'm not jerking it like this. I'm not doing this, except for right now. Whoosh. Good morning, Vietnam. How are y'all doing today? Today, I'm gonna take you on a mini adventure with me. What's up, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you guys? It's bright and early in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh right now, and let's not look at that. I am going to take you out on a typical day in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. So I'm going to get on my scooter right now, and I am going to go and take a haircut. And I'm going to show you how to drive a motor scooter and show you all the controls, what typically is needed when you rent a motorbike in Vietnam. And I'm going to show you all that right now. So let's head over to my motorbike. Always make sure your doors lock, guys. So typically what I like to do is once I get up and get ready and kind of map out what I'm doing for the rest of the day, I head over to my motorbike, which is parked usually in your building when you live in an apartment or Airbnb that allows free parking. And usually there are security people who do move it. If they need more space, they do move your bike for you. And sometimes this could be a hassle because you're used to where you park and then you're like, oh well, where did they move it now? I need to look for it. So definitely that could be annoying, especially when there's about like 5,000 bikes with you. Other than that, let me show you how it works. Woo! Vietnam heat. So today, I'm gonna show you how to rent a motorbike as soon as you get off the airplane, since I had a very, very good reciprocal attention from y'all for the last video. So, motorbike, once you get off the airport and you check into your Airbnb, you want a GPS or Google Maps motor scooter or motorbike rental near me. And I'm gonna leave my two favorite ones, or ones I've used successfully, down in the description below. So I'll send you guys what I am renting right now, which I feel like is most reasonably priced. In Ho Chi Minh, if you're traveling within the city, it's around, well, the one I bought for it was between 120,000 Viet Dong to 150 Vietnamese Viet Dong, which is basically $9, between $7 to $9 a day. That's really reasonable. The rule of thumb is for deposit, they're gonna require either Viet Dong, like a 1 million, or depending on their policy, I usually give $100 US, sometimes 2. So always leave 1 or 200 US dollars or Canadian currency or euros as a deposit, as a collateral in case you damage the bike, and that's a security deposit. Always have extra cash on the side, and then you get it back as soon as you return the bike. So always have that. It's always good for a little bit of security insurance. All right, everybody, just so you guys have an educational experience on how to use your motorbike, let me show you. So you put the key in, right? This is for your seat, as you can see. It turns off. The seat is on diagonal. If you want to take your seat up and put storage in, you turn the key to the seat, and then you press down on this button, you hear a pop, and you can open up the seat. That is how you set up this bike. Now, on will be on, obviously. Once you turn it on, for the fuel gauge, you can press this in order to pop open the gas, which is in here. This will pop that open. You can swing it to the side, and that's where you have your container to get to put in the gas. Now, to turn this on, here's a trick. How you turn it on is you squeeze the left handle and you press this button, starter right here. However, you can't turn on the bike unless you kick your kickstand back. So that is one thing that I did before and I screwed it up. You have to kick the kickstand off because the engine turns off as soon as you stop and you put the kickstand down for the bike to stand up. The engine will turn off. It's a kill switch. So that's what you need to do. So to start your bike, hold this and press this. Now I need to do this because I only have one hand. All right. Now that I have it on, this is your headlights right here, lights. This is for honking. This is for your indicator. Press left to go left. To cancel it, to finish it, you press insert or you push in. For the right, press all the way to the right. Signal's on. You cancel by pushing it in, and that's about it. Now here's the thing. Do not play with the throttle, everybody. Do not play with it. It's not like a motorcycle game in arcade where you go boom and then it goes off. That's how you crash. You have to hold it slowly. Roll it by the millimeter. Slowly roll it. And once you're not accelerating, you put it back. You don't just let go. Well, you could, but you don't just let go. Roll it forward, pull it back for a slow, steady ride. You see this? If I just do this, I'm gonna jerk forward, and you don't want that. Slow roll. And if you let go, you stop rolling. Slow roll right here. No, slow roll, no problem. Okay, that is it. Now let me take you through a little drive tour and give you more in-depth tips on how to not crash your motorbike. All right, everybody. Now let's go on the move. Now, before I explain everything, I want to let you guys know it's better if you have a motorcycle license, or it's better if you have a motorcycle license. It's just much easier. So let me explain to you guys that I have put my iPhone on the phone holder to lead me where I want to go. That is key. A lot of people, Vietnam is a huge city with a lot of alleyways. So definitely put it on there because you don't know when you need your directions. If you're in the middle of the street, it's kind of hard to kind of navigate. So definitely use your phone holder, but secure it. Make sure it's not loose because there are people who swipe phones. So all right, let me take you on this journey right now. So I see a lot of people play around with the throttle, and that's how they crash. You have to roll it. As you can see right here, I'm rolling it with the inside of my thumb. I'm rolling it back. I'm rolling it towards me, little by little. I'm not jerking it like this. I'm not doing this, except for right now. You see this? It's a huge jerky motion, which is not smooth. So you do not want to do that. And also, tips in Vietnam, when you use your horn, it doesn't mean get out the way, really, like how it is in North America. It's basically to tell someone you're close to them. Like watch, if I do this right now, go up to this lady, I press this honk, she sees it, but it's just to show her that I'm here, so she doesn't want to move and hit me. Because if they swerve left and right, and they don't know, because I don't think Vietnam checks their blind spots. They don't check their blind spots. Just a different rule set. I beep before I pass them, just as a courtesy. There's kind of like, when you drive scooter, it's kind of like a free-for-all. You only obey the red lights, and then you go, and then you kind of drive confidently and aggressively. It's kind of hard to explain, but you have to commit to it. You can't wait. The moment you wait and hesitate to cross the road, or the moment you wait and you go, it's kind of hard. Kind of hard to go. You have to kind of go with the flow of traffic, and traffic in Vietnam is always moving. You can't hesitate. Once you stop, and someone stops, people will slow down for you to cross. They will slow down for you. It's not like everyone wants to crash. I tell everybody all the time, if you want to drive motorbike, everyone is not willing to crash with you. It's not like it's a crash fest, you know? So definitely control your speed with the throttle, and if you're not using it, don't just let go. Well, you can, but it's not a good habit. You want to roll it forward, roll towards you when you accelerate. But once you're done, roll it forward and use your brakes. Use your front brakes. It's just like a bicycle. Okay? You can use your front, which is the right. You can use your rear brake, which is the left. It's the problem. Okay? Once you signal, make sure you check your mirrors. I'm signaling to the right now, as you can see. And then when you turn, you just lean a little bit, turn a little bit, just like a bicycle. And you make sure you look around you. The secret to this is to use your honk and to use throttle control. Everything else is automatic. This is an automatic bike. I don't recommend driving manual like a motorcycle if you do not know what you're doing. Okay. But typically, I would like to go right around in the morning, do my errands. Right now I'm gonna get a haircut, and yeah, hope this helps you guys. So the motorbike rental companies below, they're usually, again, watch this. You see a lot of people right now. There's no really, everyone's in my way, but I just gotta do it. Typically, it's around 120,000 to around 210, depending on where you go. The lower the price is, like 120,000, don't expect a new bike. Expect a mediocre, almost kind of like ish, broken type of bike. Cheaper it is, the cheaper the car is gonna be. That's just the way it is. Now, sometimes you're lucky, you get a brand new one. Not for 120 though. 120, if it's a manual bike, it'll be 120 or less. If it's a semi-automatic, it's going to be a little bit better, like 150. I got the 150. This is kind of this is a fully automatic bike. It's a fully automatic bike. I don't need to change gears. I don't need to do nothing. All I need to worry about is myself driving with the throttle control. That's literally it. And the brakes. 30 Shine. Where is the haircut place? Is this where it is? Just roll up in here, and that's it. You pick a spot. Ooh. Pick a spot. You go. Haircut place. All right. Tight. Turn it off easily. Now you turn off. Put the seat back on. Like I told you before. Roll it up. And this is the good thing about scooter is the fact that you have storage, and the storage here is good. Now, let me put this away, and I can go get a haircut over there. So in this establishment, Vietnamese barber and massage combo. Here you see a mind refreshing massage combo for 60 minutes, $350K or $14. You can get a massage, you can get a haircut, you can get a back rub, shoulder rub, you can even get your ears cleaned. I know that sounds kind of weird, but Vietnam has this ear cleaning culture that is like a very satisfying itch that you never knew you had. But you can have a lot of combos like this and get pampered. I recommend everybody to get pampered. Of course, on this channel, we're all about vacationing and travel and having good experiences, so I definitely recommend you guys to get the haircut, massage, and the ear cleaning service. And hey, I'm gonna get a back rub right now. Alright everybody, now I'm back. And, I think I'm on this way because I came from that way, so I'm gonna go this way right now. Hopefully it's the right way. Alright, it is the right way. Sometimes in Vietnam, I actually don't know which way I'm going. Alright, now I finished my haircut. I'm gonna head home. That took a lot longer than I expected because I got the extra services, which is a massage, a facial, a back rub, shoulder rub. Also, I got my ear cleaned, so definitely set some time aside if you're gonna do those extra services because it does take a little bit of a while. But you feel pampered. Also, it's Lunar New Year right now, which means it's gonna take a lot longer time because everybody wants to look their best during New Year. Everyone wants to look their best. As I was saying about the motorbike, it's better if you have a license for it because if you get stopped by the police, they will want to see some sort of documentation. Now, is it a requirement? Technically, not really, because if you're getting a scooter, anyone without a license can ride one. I don't know the legalities of it in Vietnam, but I know that as a skilled rider, you do need a license in order to get the really big gist of riding together. Because honestly, it is dangerous if you do not know how to ride anything
and it's your first time, it can be very, very daunting. Like to the point where it's a little bit kind of risky for you guys to start doing it, especially if you have zero experience. If you have zero experience, it's really difficult, I'm not gonna lie to you, in terms of not maneuvering the bike, but more so maneuvering around traffic, which you're not used to, because Vietnam traffic is probably the second most traffic you're gonna bump into, because the first one, which I don't recommend driving, is Bangkok, Thailand, and that is really busy, which I don't even do. I haven't even done that one before. Driving around Vietnam is probably one of the greatest gifts you can do, because it really gives you a sense of the culture and how they live in Vietnam. And also, you can ask for free helmets, a phone holder, a phone mount. That's what I did, so I can put my phone so I can navigate through GPS. But in general, if you know your way around, which I don't, I'm going to use my phone as GPS. I have not crashed into anyone yet, but I have dropped the bike on the floor while I was riding very, very, very fast. You think these scooters don't go fast? Trust me, they go about 80 kilometers an hour. Throttle control. I'm not revving it like this. You see how fast I went? Like this? If I just do it like this, wham, wham. See the jerky motion? You don't want that. You want slow roll, slow and roll. You can let go, roll forward if you want, but slow and roll. Slow, whoosh, slow and roll, slow and roll, up and down. Every parking place has security, so you're kind of good when it comes to this stuff. And now, I have the parking card. Now I'm gonna go back. But yeah, like I said, slow and roll. Now you wanna lean a little bit more. You just gotta give a little bit of a counterbalance lean. How I drive is this. I drive, put my two fingers right here. Put my two fingers for the brake. In case I need to brake, I just brake right away. That's kind of how I do it. For parking, make sure you have an ample amount of space. It's just like a bicycle. Literally just like a bicycle. No problem. Like this. And then you don't even have to turn off the engine. You can just put your kickstand down, put it here, turn your wheel, turn it off, and you're good to go.